Where's my piano? Is it plugged in? No. It kicked me out, y'all. Good morning, Princess Pup. How are you? Hey, I am. How are you this morning, friend? Krista! I'm doing okay. I was live a while ago and then it kicked me off for some reason. I literally paused for less than 60 seconds and it kicked me to the curb. Let me grab my charger. Thank you for the heart me. I just texted my husband and told him that he lifted the wrong side of the pool. Oh, he lifted the opposite side, and that's why it's doing what it's doing. We're back. It kicked me off. Listen, TikTok has had it out for me here lately. It's a beautiful morning. I feel so out of breath this morning. Whew. Okay. Let me grab my iPad. Good morning, best lady. How are you? Hang on, guys. I'm going to grab my iPad. We're going to play some piano. Whew, golly, I need to get my inhaler. Struggle is real. Shit. Okay. Man. Not that song. Nobody wants to hear that. What's everybody doing today? I can't really read this. Me too. Maybe that's an F. I don't know what that is. I can't read that. I need a good sheet music website. Nothing, Snoopy's girl. That must be nice. This is my keyboard. I don't really like the way it sounds. Good morning, Squish. Yeah, I don't really like the way it sounds. In between orders. Listen, that's a good way to be, owning your own business. Nothing wrong with having a chillax day. I don't know why it sounds like that. I don't know. I don't like this keyboard. Why does it sound like that? Good morning, Green Eyes. That's what it's on, I think. Honestly, I don't even know without having my... Hang on, let me see something. Let me look at the top. Piano, yeah, 000007. Yeah, that don't sound right. I cannot, Lisa. Jump by Van Halen. I don't know if I can play that. I'm not very good. Let's see. Jump Van Halen. Let's see if they have it here. Alright, let me set this down. Hang on. No, it don't sound right. Let me try to adjust it. Hold on. That just doesn't sound like a piano. I don't like this. Okay, that sounds a little better. That sounds a little better. Listen to me already over here messing up. Good morning, Chrissy. Yeah, no, I don't even know that song. I can't play that song. It has to be something I know. Y'all give me some ideas of some other songs. If it's one I don't know, I have to really, like, zone in on it. You know what I mean? Thank you for the donut. I'm going to look at Berlin. I've never tried to play something by the Beatles. I don't think. Anyway, I may have. I do a lot of these piano learning apps, and they have you do a lot of different songs, and a lot of them I've never heard, but some of them I have. I see what I did. Okay. Okay. I messed up on what I was doing. Okay. That's the part I keep missing. It's what I thought. Okay, okay. I like to do that to warm up my fingers. like how spread apart the keys are on this keyboard. My mom can play that whole song so good. What is ragtime? Rag. Oh, yeah.
D, E, C, A, B, and G. Now play those same notes down an octave. And then once lower again. But this time finish on B, A flat, and G. Now let's hear it in both hands. Here we go!
Now I'm going to have to learn how to play this.
Start on D, E, C, A.
So, whoa, what the hell? Yeah, but you gotta do that fast. Ain't no way. That would take practice. Lots of practice. I don't really like this keyboard. I know that much. I like my piano a lot better. So, how many of you guys are following the Brie Olson Santos drama? I didn't mean to do that. Listen, let me tell you, I have been watching clips from this weekend where Ash Trevino was with them. And first of all, I did not know Ash Trevino was living in her car. Part of me wonders, is that just something she's saying so that people don't harass where she's staying? I don't know. But the TTS messages that I was hearing being played towards Ash Trevino while she was with them was wild. Wild. Good morning, Jamie. I mean, wild. The body shaming that was being done was really gross. And I don't even like Ash Trevino. Like, I do not like Ash Trevino. And she could have got up and walked away at any point if she didn't want to deal with it. But she'll do anything for clout. But it was gross, nonetheless. It was really gross to me. Good morning, Sabrina. Good morning, Lady D. How is everybody? Thank you for the heart me. Good morning, Nikki. Thank you guys for the heart me's. I don't understand the fact that there are people in this world that find it okay to talk to anybody like that. I do not care who it is. I don't care if it's Ash Trevino. I wouldn't care if it was Lori Jones. It is not okay to talk to somebody that way. But for her to sit and listen to that as if it was okay was also just as gross to me. I don't know. Thank you for the love you, Green Eyes. It was all gross to me. I'm seeing a lot of people, too, that are cheering on Bree and Santos as if they're doing something better with their lives. I have no idea what better it is that they could be doing with their lives. I have not seen any improvements. All I've seen is that they are moving out of the Bob house, which is great. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I know I didn't hear that, but it doesn't surprise me. I did hear them make a joke that they were going to move her into their new place, and she was going to be their nanny because Bree is still claiming she's pregnant. I don't know if she is or not, and that they were going to take her to Hawaii with them. Okay, W, I know that Bree says that she's several days late on her menstrual cycle, but I don't think she's taken a pregnancy test yet unless I missed it. But that's wild to me. I mean, you're in the process of allegedly trying to get custody rights back to your son. Santos doesn't have custody of his daughter. What? Possum, I'm going to need you to take a box and tell me about that. A lot of people don't know who Kanisha Davis is. But Nookie posted a video on YouTube or on TikTok. Let me grab my iPad. Bruh. Who, Sabrina? Kanisha or Bree? Bruh. TikTok? Okay.
Good morning, y'all. Chaos, I'm good.
Let me... Oh, yeah, Bree's always saying she's pregnant, but so is this girl. This girl that Tactical is talking about has faked more pregnancies than I have ever seen in my life.
Aw, shit. Here we go again. Kanisha returned to announce she is pregnant. Doesn't it feel like deja vu, doesn't it? Get ready for her to return to the app and beg.
Guys, I need some advice. I just found out I was pregnant. I'm pregnant. Do you guys have any advice for me? Honestly, I'm at the stage of not knowing how to feel. I had a feeling I am 4 days late for my period. So I decided to go to my best friend and ask her if I could take a pregnancy test because she had some. And she let me take one. And then took a digital. It popped up immediately. So I have an appointment tomorrow with a request to have blood work done and an HCG count to kind of guesstimate how far along I am.
I'll pause it for a second. Sabrina, I strongly encourage you to search the name Kanisha Davis on TikTok and even on YouTube, because let me tell you, anybody who knows the story of Kanisha Davis, I feel like will vouch. There is not a scammer on this app that has out-scammed Kanisha Davis. When I tell you she is quite literally the worst scammer that had ever came on this app, not only are there faked pregnancies, there's faked cancers, there's deceased, neglected animals, carcasses lying around a home, in a bathtub inside of a home. It's awful. There's elderly abuse. Yeah, go to Kai's YouTube and go to her playlist for Kanisha Davis. When I tell you, she is by far the worst scammer that has found her way on TikTok. It's bad. The last thing she needs is a child. Hell, I thought she was with a woman.
To keep myself as calm as possible. Because I am secretly losing my shit.
I'll show you guys what she looks like.
I'm scared. I've had a miscarriage last April 2024. this baby to stick. I have a great support system. I have a great family.
That's Kanisha.
So if you guys got any advice, anything that would be helpful,
I don't want to get
any
nannered.
tips, what I may need, what tests I should or shouldn't have done, let me know. I'm all new to this. I don't know how to feel.
Yeah, you're new to this because every other pregnancy claim was fake as fuck.
But I hope you guys grow to love this baby as much as I'm going to. Thank you for being such an amazing family.
Aw shit. Here we go again.
This is fucking bullshit. I thought she was with a girl. This is crazy. I'm reading the comments. I wonder if Melissa Sue has seen this. I'm good, Cappy. Hey, Nana 5. That's wild, y'all. That is wild. She'll be back on this app begging for money. It's wild. Good morning, Colleen. Lori's live.
I don't want to see him. I have no clue. These earrings are so cute.
Why is her TikTok under her child's name?
Cute. Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Gotta wipe that crusty upper lip.
But they, they gave them something to talk about. Give them something to talk about. The fireball is gone now after months of sitting in the fridge.
Good morning.
After months of sitting in the fridge. Bro, take this shit, bro. He's just sitting here. I know it's got Mary's name on it, but she was like, then she was like, let me see your blanket. She's like, wow, this is what your place looks like. Yeah, but again, let me remind everybody.
Good morning,
I've
Angela.
known this woman for a minute.
Good morning, Dawn.
So yeah, we finally met. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it was a blazing
Thank you for the heart
day, boy. Let me tell you, it was a beautiful day. That it was.
Good morning, Fairy.
That it was.
Oh, same, Becky Lynn. I was pissed.
She is coming back.
Thank you for the heart me. Good morning, Jenny.
Oh, yeah, it was. Look.
I don't normally stream people, but
There was nothing on my mind. And my focus was, you're here. Let's have fun. And that's what we did. That's
thank
what we
you for
did.
the heart
She
me.
brought like a car full of gifts. And she had a gift for herself as well. So I don't want to go too into much with that, but she did. Not so much for her, but her grandson. So it was
Good
pretty
morning,
big.
Pippi.
So it was pretty big. It was definitely a fun time. I know. Guess where she took me to lunch? Guess where she took me to lunch?
Her laugh
I told
makes
her,
my
"You guys
stomach
go
hurt."
Anywhere you want. Anywhere. Oh no, we're going to McDonald's. We're getting your frappe.
The way to Lori's heart is McDonald's.
Anywhere. Oh no, we're going to McDonald's. We're getting your frappe. Think what's going on? Like, look at this way I got a handle. It was cute, but we all had a frappe. Well, me and someone else had a frappe. I don't think, and she did. Yeah, and she did. The other one didn't. That's okay. It was. Oh no! We're getting you a frappe. I love her. Oh my goodness! No! Just get the meal. It's all right. Calm down, relax. Nope.
Swear.
Frappe
And
was.
grease.
With no whipped cream
Grease.
on deck. Absolutely was. I tore that bitch down. I did.
Hi, TTM.
Bitch down. I did.
Swear, Sabrina.
Yeah, no, what are you doing, bro? Lay it pride. Man. You want to get hood with it too? No? That's what I thought. You better walk away. What's going on? Good morning, honey. Good morning. I hope it don't rain. If it does, it's okay. I still got this.
Lori Jones.
Alright, you guys. Hey!
Somebody's gonna eventually go in there and be like, Raggedy streaming you.
So on my new bag, there's my little chains, and I'm gonna keep them there. Maybe I should do one on each side, so it don't look so much on. Yeah, there you go.
I'll set the phone next to my iPad so you guys can hear it, but I can't keep holding it up.
This is what I'm talking about. Right here. Yeah, it's got.
Listen, she's worried about a bag. She's worried about a frappe. She's worried about McDonald's, but she's not worried about her kids. I'm dead, Ruby, not Beetlejuice.
Yeah, that's what I do. It is people. She went all out, I will say that. I got a microwave from a good friend.
She went all out and took me to McDonald's.
Another good friend just found.
You know you're living your best life when McDonald's is a flex.
I
can't. She ain't worried about those girls in the least. If it doesn't taste like grease or give you a brain freeze, she's not worried about it. How many times are you going to put that chapstick on?
I like it. I really do. It's lemon.
Her lips look like a butthole.
Oh, you guys. Oh my goodness.
You know she don't wipe front to back. There is no way.
I'm trying to get my damn chapstick
I
here.
can't. There is no way she wipes front to back.
Rolling down the river. Let's see.
She's lagging.
Let's see.
Timu ass Wi-Fi.
Let's see. Rolling.
There is no telling the amount of dingleberries and cobwebs she has. No, one of the girls is with Andy, the other one is with strangers.
It's going really good. It is going good, love.
Because of Lori. I swear, Rose. Me too, Sabrina. That whole situation kills me.
Daddy Jules wants them. Who wants the earrings, you guys?
She loves having people. Hang on.
Not brought in, but you know what I mean.
She loves having people pay her way. Like, she could never hold down a job and pay her own way. She wants everybody, it's like a gimme, gimme, gimme gimmick. She wants everybody to do for her, but doesn't want to do for herself and her own children.
Not only that, you want these. Oh, yeah, you do. Because they're mine.
Girl, them earrings are so ugly. Be so fucking for real. She hasn't, ever. She's been in and out of homeless shelters. She's, lived with Andy, lived with other guys. She's never held down a job.
He sees a woman, a single guy, and he sees a woman, and he knows he could possibly get some pics and stuff. He's probably going to jump at it. Why wouldn't he? I mean, come on, he's a man. I know women like that are thirsty and want, the men to...
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised, W.
And it's like, oh, I'm going to put these ones on too. Yeah. And these ones my kitty always made for me.
It did me too, Get Your Life. It really bothered me. It really bothered me a lot. Good morning, Weeping Angel.
Now I got them all on. You get me up there barking, bro.
Good morning, Tech.
You get me up there barking, bro. Listen. I judge no one, men, women. When you're single,
She said she judges no one.
Any man is gonna try.
I don't know. Villain would probably know.
I've seen it happen.
It was. Psycho Bunny understands that she's not their mother, but Psycho Bunny has more love and care for those girls than Lori ever imagined having.
Thank you. It's getting better. Wait, there's more to come. At the end of the week, it will all be. And that's that.
Lori is going to milk this custody thing as long as she can, as long as it gets her attention.
Hey, you lady. No.
Right, Becky Lynn, I agree.
Goodness. And this is why you need a
Look at these earrings and these child-ass bracelets. Hang on. Look at those earrings. They're like lanterns.
Yep. And that worked out perfect.
I'll show you guys the clip.
What are you talking about?
Hang on. This is Psycho Bunny's live with Lori Got in the Box.
I mean, do you want to do this here? You can have a box.
I don't ever watch Tech, to be honest. This is the first time that I've watched even a portion of her live, and I don't know how long. But this is where my rage comes in. This is where my rage really comes in.
Yes, that's actually Lori. Hey,
What's up?
what's up?
Why do my kids gotta be in your mouth? That's what I'd like to know. It's been ongoing since the RV, and I'm telling you now, DCS,
Good morning.
the attorney, got every fucking thing. So y'all need to keep
If you're
my
not
kids
going to talk
out
like
of
an
your
adult,
mouth.
I'm going to drop you.
They're not your kids.
They aren't my kids. You're
Raise
exactly
your
right. I
kids.
never claimed that they were my kids.
And
I never
Benny
wanted
is
to be
their
their
father.
mother. I
Benny,
never said that they
if
were my
I know
kids.
that's your dad.
I've never claimed them
That's
as my
your dad.
children. I've never claimed them as anything other than kids I cared about, Lori.
Yeah, well, clearly you don't remember the video that, Rose sent me in the RV where Andy admitted what he did. They got that video too.
I
got
have
that
never
Chats.
tried to take
Yeah,
your
okay,
place.
I
nor
bet.
would I.
That's all right. They got that video. Y'all
Nor
keep listening
would
to
I.
him. It's all
I
right.
don't want your place as a
He
mother.
ain't listening. That's
have
all.
my
All
own
I'm
kid.
saying, keep mine out of your mouth because you know nothing. Faith ain't there. Tell Andy. Ask Andy why Faith ain't there. Ask
She's
Andy
not at
why
your
Faith
house
ain't
either.
there.
She's not at your house either.
She could be, but I want to show these motherfuckers who I really
She
am.
could be.
See?
Then bring her
That's what
ass
it
home.
is. I'm
Bring
showing
her
them
ass
who I
home.
really am.
Bring her ass home.
Yeah, baby.
Bring her
Don't
home,
be mad.
Lori. Don't let her sit over there with fucking strangers.
Don't be
Bring her
mad.
home if
Don't
you
be
can do
mad.
it. If you can do it, do it.
That's what I said, Weeping Angel.
Oh, you don't know what Lori's doing. You
Well,
wish
then bring
you
her
did.
home. Why is she
You
there?
wish you did.
Why is
Don't
she with
worry about why
strangers,
she's
Lori?
there.
Why is she with
is it your
strangers?
business of why she's there?
You made it the whole fucking internet's business,
Okay?
bitch.
And your point, and I'm telling you,
That's my
they're not your
last
kids.
question, and I answered it. That is the fucking
Okay,
point.
well, they're not your kids. And
I'm
plus,
aware of
they
that.
got you. They
I'm
got
aware
you.
of whose children they are. Obviously, you're not because they're not in your fucking house. If you can bring them home at any moment, why are you not doing it? That makes you a piece of shit mom. Bring them home and they're not there? Fuck you. Fuck you on behalf of both of them. You can bring them home, huh? And you're not.
Oh, Psycho Bunny.
Like, Faith just gets to say where she's at because why? If you can bring her home. What a shitty thing to say. I can bring her home, but I'm not because I want to show them. What? You want to show them what? What another night in foster care feels like? You're a fucking asshole.
Listen, I don't ever want to hear anybody say that Psycho Bunny does not care for those girls with every ounce of her soul. There is a lot that people on this app don't know, but let me say this. For a mother to say that they could bring their kids home if she wanted to, but chooses to allow those children to stay, or the child to stay in foster care because only one of them. That is absolutely disgusting, and that is the prime example of a deadbeat parent. And I stand 10 toes down on that. Yes, Lori Jones. She is a prime example of a deadbeat parent. And that is not okay. Those girls have deserved better for years. I have heard this woman a few years ago tell her children out of her mouth that she doesn't know where they're going to go, but they can't stay with mama. She has been trying to get these children out of her life for years. You don't want to take care of them? Okay. But Andy does want to. So why are you fighting a good, strong roof over their heads? Why are you fighting them being with family and together? It's giving petty and it's giving immature and it's giving, if I can't have them, nobody can. And that's pathetic. It is out of spite. It is all spite. It makes me so freaking mad. It makes me mad. It makes me sad. That's all it is. Exactly, Tag. That is all that it is. That's why I said she will milk this whole child custody thing as long as she can. As long as it's getting her attention. As long as it's getting her frappes. As long as it's getting McDonald's grease running through her veins. Exactly, it is what it is. That whole situation just... I don't know. Exactly, Sabrina. And something else that really makes me mad in that situation is to hear her say, you know who their father is? Benny is their father. Benny is their father. Well, then how come Benny has lived so close to them all this time and they barely even know who Benny is? Because Benny has never done a damn thing for them. And that's how it should be, Celery. But that's not how it is with Lori. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't listen to her anymore. I can't. She is so hard to listen to. And I know you guys don't want to hear it neither, and I'm not going to put you through that. We're talking about the situation with Lori and Psycho Bunny's live over the weekend. Yeah, she's live now, Celery. And you're not wrong, Brandy. And when I tell you, a year ago, I reached out to that woman and I tried to help her. I wanted to guide her in the right direction. Yes, it's on Maggie May's page. She does, Chrissy. But I tried to guide Lori in the right direction. And Lori, the only thing she wanted to do was use it to her clout-chasing benefit. She didn't truly want to do better. I have heard Psycho Bunny's emotions with that situation so many times. Have a good day, Tech. And every time it breaks my heart. It does. It breaks my heart. And it's absolutely her way. She has been this way forever. I don't think that she is still using Celery. And I say that because she has packed on some pounds. Do I think she has 9 years clean? No. But it's also not my recovery to judge. That is just my opinion. But I do not think that she's using now. No, I don't watch her, DB. I do not watch Lori. Right, Chrissy. Yeah, she has definitely packed on some pounds. And I think W's right. She doesn't have access to the ADHD medication anymore. So that's why she's not using. Right, Weeping Angel. You can't convince me that she wasn't using the ADHD medication prior. Yes, Fairy. I'm pretty sure both of them are at this point. That whole situation just really bothers me. Facts, Chrissy. Facts. Listen, I have seen stuff from Lori that goes all the way back to 2017, 2016, 2015. And she was exactly the same back then as she is now. Yeah, she was going to help Lisa out as a joke, as a clout-chasing tactic. That's all that was. I wish it was that easy, Fairy. A lot of people think it's that easy, but it's not. Those girls have made it clear where they want it to be. The thing with that is, Andy is not their biological father. Even though he has raised them their whole lives, the fact that he's not bio dad plays a big part in that. I thought about that, Chrissy, and I wondered, because of the age that they are at this point, if that's what their thought process is with it. And that is sad. That's not fair. The system fails kids all the time. And it's not fair. It is. Everybody wants a younger child or a baby. A lot of times people look past the teenagers as if they're not even there. They are, but a lot of the problem is that Andy's not their biological dad. And I think that's a big blocker in this situation, unfortunately. Right, Chrissy. I know, Weeping Angel. Trust me, I know. I get it. He's all that's familiar to them. Good morning, Amy Marie. He's trying. Get your life back. But, things just keep getting pushed out. It's, I don't know. I'm alright, Weeping Angel. It just really bothers me. Me too, Christy. But they need to take into consideration why she has behavioral issues. That's the thing. Like, if they would just go back and see the stuff that I have seen, and it's not hard, it's all on Facebook, that is why she has the behavioral issues. It is. It absolutely is. Exactly, Sashi. And here's the thing, and I know this is going to sound so silly to some of y'all, but sometimes I put some of the blame of what's happening on myself, and here's why. When I first started covering Lori, and Lori's stepsister reached out to me and gave me all of the things that she gave me, and I put it all out there publicly on social media, that in a sense is what prompted Andy to get on this app. And then once Andy got on this app, that's when everything started to, in a sense, spiral. And so I asked myself a lot, if I had just kept all of that to myself, and I hadn't put anything out there, and Andy had never got on this app, I know, I mean, I don't know. Oh, it's a lot, Puff Mama. It's a lot. It's just a deadbeat mother. My goal has always been to protect those girls. They are victims. Andy has the oldest, Puff Mama. The youngest is in state custody. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, like, I know I didn't do anything wrong, and I know that everything I did with the best intentions. I really pray that things work out the way that they are supposed to work out. for behavioral issues. I can't say that word that good. Behavioral. I can't say that word. But I am glad that Andy met Psycho Bunny, and I am glad that Psycho Bunny met those girls and she built a relationship with those girls, because they needed somebody like Psycho Bunny in their lives. They have never really had that maternal energy. It would have, Chrissy. It absolutely would have. They've never had that maternal energy. Lori has always tried to be their buddy and tried to drain what she could get from them. Psycho Bunny has that maternal energy, and in no way, shape, or form is Psycho Bunny trying to play mother to those girls. But she does give them a role model that they need. She does give them that listening ear that they need. She cares for them in a way that no woman has ever cared for them before. Exactly. She's loving them. And that's what... And never really talked about why. It's just a tough situation. She does give them unconditional love. And that's absolutely what they deserve. That whole situation is just... It sucks. I don't know, Sashi. Can't really get anywhere because things keep getting pushed out and pushed out and pushed out. Same. Which, please, I adore PB. I adore her. Lori will never believe she's done anything wrong. Lori blames... here's the puzzle piece. Lori blames everybody else but herself. No, she's on live all the time. Making up fake boyfriends. Getting McDonald's off of people that she can con into feeling sorry for her. She is, Rose. She absolutely is. I don't know, y'all. I might hop off of here for a little while. That is a tough subject. But I will say this before I end. I will always stand by Psycho Bunny. I will always stand by Andy having those girls. But the ones that I will always stand 10 toes for the most, and that I will always advocate for, regardless of how hard it may get, are those girls. And that's the last that I will say about that. I can't, Celery. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me this morning. And I hope that everybody has a great Monday. Like Villain would say, don't be a piece of shit today. Kindness is free. Make somebody smile. You don't ever know what the next person is going through. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye, all.